Waka, what's up, and welcome back to the channel. And today on our review table, we are going to be taking a look at the Neca Toys Ultimate Robocop Battle Damaged with Chair. And there is the figure right in front of us, ready to go for this review. Yet another addition to the Neca Toys Robocop line. So real quick, before we take a look at the figure, I'm going to take a quick run around of the packaging. I already did take a look at a more in-depth look, in the packaging during my unboxing video. I will post a link in the description down to that, but down below. It is a few minutes long, so feel free to check that out. Otherwise, in this video, we're just going to take a quick spin of the box. I'm going to move Mr. Officer Alex Murphy off of my stand and get the box. Let me adjust the camera. So there you have it, Robocop Omni Consumer Products. I love the deco on this box. The OCP logo has always been a favorite of mine. OCP Crime Prevention Unit 001, there it is. And then, of course, got some nice shots of, yes, this is actually the toy, which is pretty cool, all on the back. And there it is, yet again, got that kind of grid screen from Murphy's Programming on the side. So, again, that is a good look at the box. So, let's take a good look at the figure. And, of course, there it is. Beautifully decorated. Again, got the nice, this is pretty much a slight redress of their Robocop, Ultimate Robocop figure, which I already reviewed. You can see, obviously, the more battle damage. Got the nice scarring on the helmet here, and all these kind of indentations. You could feel around the chest, like he's got these scratch marks from when ED-209 smacked him. This, of course, being a deco take on the battle with ED-209 in the OCP building. Got the nice damage on the shoulder here. Again, really cool. And you can kind of see they do have that kind of pearlescent paint coming around. Just, you know, it's blotted away by some of the scarring, and looks like they got some oil spillage down here. Really awesome. Let's go down to the legs, and again, that scarring just going all the way down to, like, you see the little bullet hole indentations here in his arms, puncturing that molded Kevlar, that titanium molded Kevlar that he has on his external skin. Damage to the legs. Here we have kind of some scarring on the lower legs. Beautifully done feet. I love the little fork details. That's always just one of those really cool things of mine. We'll get to these in just a minute. Again, more battle damage on the leg. Some nice scarring on the upper thigh. Again, really cool, and a pretty, even the back having its fair share of detail. Got the nice scarring back here. I love that, the attention to detail on the back side. So again, really beautifully decoed figure. And real quick, let's get down to articulation. The head is on a ball joint. He can go all the way around. Well, he doesn't go all the way around, but I'll give you the look side to side. He does go up just a little. Actually, pretty much it's a straight on look. Does give a little bit of a look down. Arm can go all the way around. Can give you about as much as you need. The elbow, again, if you, please refer to my Ultimate Robocop video. This is pretty much all you can get. As I stated in that video, this figure, if you ever had the toy, or if you ever seen the movie or had the toy, the original toy, this is slightly better than the original toy based off the animated series articulation wise, but it is a very cool visual piece. He does have waist swivel at the waist right here, and he does kind of have a little chest crunch. I wouldn't really call it an ab crunch. His chest kind of can go back and forth just a little bit, and this arm, yet again, still out a little bit further to the side than this one. We saw that on the Ultimate Robocop. Elbow, that gets you about as much, it gets you enough to get a good shooting pose with him. And then the leg can go all the way around. It can you can kind of see it wiggling. It's got some inward and outward movement. Let me see if I can't turn on the light and give you a better look. There we go. So it kind of got some inward and outward movement like that, and you can go up, you can go back like that. You can actually go all the way around with this. And again, this leg sticking out just a little bit more than this side. This side able to do the same things though. Knee, feel nice solid ratchet, and it gets you a full 90 right there. And again, we saw this with the Ultimate Robocop, but this, I love this detail. I love how they did this. You see, notice these hydraulic cylinders back here, and you move the toe down, and you can see it retracts and it pulls out. It's super cool. I love that attention to detail. So a little bit of toe tilt, and then a little bit of toe tilt upwards, and that's about all you get there. So again, very limited on articulation, but this being more of a deco and display piece. And again, it's not too far off with what we got in the movie. So I probably pretty okay to me. Moving on to accessories, now we're going to talk about the big one, the whole one that's kind of in his title, the chair. So I'm going to move Mr. Alex Murphy off to the side, and we're going to bring in the chair here. Again, this is being his chair that he had in the OCP room. Now, real cool, he does have these casters on the bottom. They do roll. He doesn't roll very well on my table. But I can feel them. They do definitely roll. The chair piece, again, very nice detail. Got the vents and the nice switching detail on the little motor here. Let me move the camera back up, and then of course you can see his heart monitor, his kind of heart rates or thought rates, whatever they got going. And this kind of moves all the way around. You see it's got the wiring. All the wiring coming around to the back, all plugged into the chair here. Pretty cool, taking all those readings. And then again, another really cool detail, you got the video of him during his dream sequence where he saw himself being killed once again, and kind of saw back into his face. Got a little bit of white discoloration here, kind of looked like where the paint smudged off. Not sure about that, but overall, pretty cool. The side arms do move forward and backward. This one a bit tougher to move than this side, but they both do it very well. And then the chair rotates, and of course he can indeed sit down in his chair. Let's get Murphy all prepped to sit. You get that going, get Murphy sitting in his chair and having that dream or getting repaired. He's had a bad day, and that is pretty cool. So again, pretty much the main event for the accessories here. And moving on to the rest of his accessories, he does come with, of course, his gun. A lot of the stuff we've seen already with the Ultimate Robocop figure. So his gun, of course, is Auto 9. And once again, just like with the Ultimate Robo, you can just slide it in his hand, and he'll hold that just fine. Real quick, no weapon storage gimmick on this one, probably due to the battle damage state of his leg. Probably just didn't want to engineer that in. So there is no weapon storage on this figure for the gun. And of course, his gun does yet again come with his little blast effect. So put that in real quick here. And there we go. So you can make that sound that he that made in the movie. I love the sound that gun made in the movie. It's so cool. Next up, he also does come with his. Oh, let me get his head tilted. He does come with his alternate hand because he did have this in this horror movie. This is what he got Clarence Boddicker with his little USB port. And again, just like with the Ultimate Robo figure, just pull off the arm. And there you go. He's ready to download some stuff from the computer. And lastly but not leastly, he does come with his alternate head from the end of the movie. Really, again, nicely detailed, just as well as detailed as look at that face. That's such a good Peter Weller face. Really nicely done by Neca. And again, got the little vocal processor, the little wiring harness in back. Nice molded detail. Got the vent up here, the vents in back. Really nice molded detail on the head. And that, again, just pop that up. Oops, sorry about that. Yep, I got another table that's holding on to the camera. And just pop the head back on. And there we go. And now he's looking just like he did at the end of Robocop. And that does everything the same as his standard helmet head. And real quick for some quick comparisons, here he is next to the Ultimate Robocop that we previously reviewed. Pretty much the same figure. Looks like the Ultimate stands a little bit taller than this guy. No, they're roughly the same size. Maybe it's just the way I have them stanced, but they should roughly be relatively the same mold. So there we have that. And then, of course, the one I'm sure everybody wants to see. Oh, here we go. Oh, man, we're doing this. There he is, next to his opponent. We remember the scene from the movie, ED-209. There they are together. And again, I've said this before with the Ultimate Robot. It kind of looks like ED-209 is bigger, but if I recall in the movie, ED-209 was kind of crouching to get under the door. So being in the office building, yeah, that sounds like it would probably work. I'm okay with it, especially since I really don't display these guys on the same shelf. Still, so pretty cool to have that. And you know, we're just gonna bring this up right now. He does come with one final gimmick. The box does include a base of display. I'm never going to use this, but I still think it's cool that they have it. And you can see it is it's the back window of the OCP building. So let's do this. And there they both are in the OCP building. Let's bring it closer. Come on, no. Yeah, we want that movie, so we're bringing it closer, and there we go. So that is pretty cool. Nice detail of Neca to that. Again, I'm never going to use it except for this video, but I still think it's pretty raw that they put that in there. So totally sets the mood for this. Really cool job on Neca. So let's summarize, and yeah, overall, really just solid figure by Neca. Not too crazy on the articulation front, but again, if it's trying to mimic the movie, then it really doesn't need to be. If we remember, Robocop was very limited on articulation in the original movie, just based on his construction. So in terms of that, they absolutely killed it. And for me personally, it's more than enough. Again, most of my figures don't move. I change around their positions for months at a time. The lack of articulation does bug me a little bit, but it's not all that terrible. And I love the amount of detail packed into this figure. I love the accessories. I mean, looks like he jumped right out of the movie, and that is one thing that I very much cherish in most of the figures in my collection. So with that being said, if you would like your own battle damaged Ultimate Robocop with chair by Neca Toys, I picked up mine from the Big Bad Toy Store. You can pick yours up there too. I'll put a link in the description down below with this figure, and you can go check them out and see if it's something that you desire as well. And with that being said, if you like what you see here, please like and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to post videos as often as I can, really build up this channel something special in 2023. Comment if you feel there's anything I could do better, or compliments are also very much appreciated and cherished. I try to reply to every comment here, or at least leave you a like to let you know that I've read it. So again, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay out of trouble.